For as far back as I can remember, Phree Gaming has been up to no good, especially when it comes to Call of Duty Warzone. He got permanently banned in Warzone 1. He ended up with multiple shadow bans as well in Warzone 1, which led him down the path of actually having monitor cams on show. Something I don't need to tell you guys, but I will for those who are a little bit simple. Having a monitor cam cannot show aimbot. If you are accused of wall hacks, and a monitor cam is a great way to prove you are not walling, but if you are accused of aimbot, then having a monitor cam proves absolutely nothing. Aimbot is invisible. It's a program controlling your aim, so there is no information on the screen unless you have ESP settings turned on. ESP is wall hacks as well as the aimbot field of view slider, but this is an option you can turn off. So if somebody was accused of aimbot and got permanently banned, and then they chose to show their monitors with a monitor cam, it proves nothing. And that's exactly what Phree Gaming was accused of. It's exactly what he was perma-banned for, and having a monitor cam proves nothing. But that's exactly the option he chose to prove he was legit. But now he's being shadow banned again in Warzone 2, and we're going to show you the moment that happened now.
So is this what I press, guys? Look, do I click this right here? Because it's showing, right? I have to press that, right? I agree. I want to make sure. Guys, because I'm actually do this. I'm gonna do it with you guys. Okay. So when I go here, I go there. And then I'm already logged in, right? So I hit continue, submit a support ticket to appeal an account penalty. Yeah. Agree and continue. So you guys have seen this before, right? No. No. I'm shadow banned, bro. No, I can't play, man. I need somebody's account. No. Why, bro? I'm just trying to promote my supporters. You know what it is? You guys know what it is, bro. You guys know what it is? It's because I dropped 45 kills the other day. That's why. I probably got fucking reported. I get reported every day, probably. I just got shadow banned. Look. It shows it right here. Under review. Not eligible. Under review. No. This happens to good players all the time, dude. A lot of streamers have been getting shadow banned lately. Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
So that was the moment Phree Gaming got shadow banned in Warzone 2, and yes, he does have a monitor cam up, but if you remember rightly, whilst he had this monitor cam up in Warzone 1, we actually caught him having cheats shared into his own Discord server. Cynical cheats. Somebody in his Discord server had shared that link into his Discord, and he showed it live on stream without realizing. But the thing that I found most fascinating about this was the fact that it was posted days before the live stream was occurring, which means he had multiple days to tell that person to remove it or remove it himself, and he chose not to. But it also shows the people he surrounds himself with. Take a look at this now.
To 216. Bro.
I guarantee you it's your chat. I guarantee you it's the haters in your chat, bro. I'll bet money on it.
Brother, how am I shadow banned before the new map?
They're accusing the haters in his chat. How would a hater in his chat be able to report him in the game if they're in his chat? It takes quite a lot of in-game reports to actually cause a shadow ban. We're unsure and unclear of how many it actually takes, but it takes a lot, okay? And this guy has just received a shadow ban after his teammates were talking about the Ricochet anti-cheat and what excuse are these guys gonna have to accuse people of being better now? Well, your boy Phree Gaming just got shadow banned. And for those who aren't aware of the history of Phree Gaming, we're gonna showcase some of that stuff now. Let's go and take a look. The top two videos that you can see here are both from this channel. Phree Gaming using aimbot after being banned with monitor cam. Warzone Season 5. Phree Gaming permabanned 100,000 artificial aiming ban wave. That was again Season 5. These were both 3 months ago. And since that, Phree Gaming actually showed something in his Discord server, which was somebody in that server sharing cynical cheats, and he didn't remove it. They actually invited more people after that and then had further conversation after that, and Phree Gaming didn't delete it. And it was actually at a time he was using a monitor cam to prove he wasn't using cheats. Bit awkward. And this was actually captured after we'd already put 2 videos out of Phree Gaming, one showing that he'd been banned in a ban wave, and the other showing and demonstrating how aimbot was actually being used whilst he was live streaming trying to prove himself. But he managed to absolutely mess up and cock up by pulling up his Discord server live on stream. And you can see here on the image, the Discord server is Phree Gaming's server in the top left corner. And then it was here on the 25th of the 8th, 2021. D, Woods and Cal actually shared cynical cheats into it, right? This live stream was dated based on the time at the bottom here. Oh, you can't see it right there. There. This was posted on the 30th of the 8th, okay? That's off his desktop whilst he was live streaming on the 30th. So 5 days prior to this live stream, somebody decided to share cynical cheats into his Discord server, and he didn't think to remove it, not whatsoever. But instead he goes live with a monitor cam to prove his innocence, right? But shows that, and this is perfect as well because it shows that it wasn't edited in any way. Although anybody who's any good with Photoshop or even basic Photoshop knowledge will know based off this that it isn't edited. You can tell completely. And the only reason I feel the need to have to point that out is because another Facebook streamer called Murder Gaming decided to try and say that an image had been photoshopped when it clearly hadn't. But you can actually see on his monitor here, let's zoom in on that bit, while he's got his monitor cam there, there's his face in front of it with the Discord open here, and you can see the cheat menu in there as well, well, the link to the cheat site. This was all on one of his live streams. Phree Gaming, ladies and gentlemen, somehow managing to continue to be successful in the gaming industry whilst being connected in so many ways to cheats. Cynical cheats here. He was in the artificial aiming cheats ban wave, which I believe at the time was actually linked to a hardware ID spoofer, which would in some way mean that for him to need to spoof his ID could lead to him having a prior ban. So he's had one permanent ban and now he's shadow banned, and in between both of them we've seen this Discord server on one of his own live streams showing cynical cheats. Make of it what you will. The unfortunate part of this is that Phree Gaming is on Facebook gaming platform, or metagaming I think it's called now. Everyone's still a bit unsure about that. But he's been allowed to continue to grow on that platform, and we all know from very early on Facebook gaming has had a big issue with cheaters on their platform, and the report options were never really there. To get somebody removed from that platform is near impossible. You can take the monetization away, but they need to have cheats on show multiple times over and over and over again with proof that it's them using it. But even then you have to have a complete back and forth with Facebook gaming until you actually finally get to speak to a real person, and then, only then, can they make the decision of whether or not the person is cheating and needs to be taken down or lose monetization. So Phree Gaming has got it easy, and he knows what he's up to, knows he can continue to cheat and get away with it, and that's exactly what he's going to keep doing. He's just been shadow banned in Warzone 2. Chances are he's still running aimbot and still showing his monitor cam to try and prove that he's legit. If you did enjoy today's video, guys, smash that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our future videos. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace!